So I turned it to CNN. Oh, key race alert on CNN.
All right, right now it's all about Michigan and Wisconsin. Right now, let's update you in Michigan first. Almost half of the vote is now in. Donald Trump still has a lead.
Okay, it says
30,151.
Trump is winning Michigan. But according to CNN, I was just watching the local ABC news because it went off for the 11 o'clock local news. They said that Trump won Florida. But CNN is saying it's too close to call. But that now they're saying Trump has 171 electoral votes. Hillary has 190. So she's back ahead. So hopefully she can keep that momentum. But after, I think Trump's going to win Florida. Yeah, but Hillary should win Pennsylvania, I think. It's going to be really close. I don't know. If they say Hillary won California and a few other states, it's looking better. CNN just said that Trump won North Carolina. That is not good for us. That puts him at 186, but they're not counting Florida yet. So he is actually quite above Hillary once they count Florida. Very scary. Not good. So Hillary just won Oregon, which is good. Trump, they say, has won 4 of the 5 votes from Nebraska, because they kind of do it a little weird. Nebraska, like certain section gets so many votes. So CNN's saying 197 electoral votes for Hillary, 187 for Trump. But they're not calling Florida, which it looks like Trump has won Florida. They said the path is there for Hillary, but it's not too good. They say she needs Pennsylvania, New Hampshire, Michigan. They said there hasn't been that many votes in Detroit, which is supposed to be very Democrat. They're still trying to get the votes in, so hopefully she can get Michigan. This is really scary, though, y'all. This country's never been in this much of a scare, at least in my point of view. It's really scary. A few hours ago, I was sure that Hillary had won. Now, I really have no idea. I think it'll be Trump. I hope not. This country's just gonna blow up, I feel like, if he's president. He has no government experience. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He's just a big talker. He realizes there are problems, but I really don't think he knows how to fix them. And I know a lot of you watching out there are going to say he does. I don't want to argue with you. I personally don't feel that he has any qualifications. I'm sorry. So I'm now getting word that Trump has 222 votes and Hillary has 209. I don't know how this is going to end, y'all. It's been on the local news. It's about to go back to ABC National. Scary. Well, Hillary is barely winning Pennsylvania. Hopefully she'll win that. Uh-oh. Another one's been called. Trump's won Iowa. Not good. They're saying the only way Hillary will win now is... So she's going to have to win Wisconsin, Nevada, New Hampshire, Pennsylvania, and Michigan to win. That's the only pass she has. Really not good. Not a good feeling right now. So they said if Trump wins Michigan or Wisconsin, he's won. It's not a good state. It's not a good state we're in right now. I don't know how we're going to survive this country. I don't want to go the way of like the Soviet Union or what happened to the Roman Empire, you know what I mean? I really don't want this to be the end of this wonderful, fantastic country. The people like George Washington and Thomas Jefferson created. It would just be such a shame if this one man can ruin it for millions and billions of people. I mean, come on. This is just not a good moment in our country. Trump just won Georgia. We're screwed. Unless she can win pretty much Nevada, Michigan, New Hampshire. She needs to win Alaska, which she's not. Trump has 244. He needs 26 more votes. So 538 now says Trump has a 78% chance of winning. Hillary has 20. Literally just a few hours ago, it was the exact opposite. Hillary had 78% chance of winning. Completely flipped around. I mean, he was right. I guess the polls were rigged. This is not going to be good for us all. If it helps anybody, he has a strong likelihood of getting impeached very soon. So, not thrilled with Mike Pence, but I don't think he'll be the end of us like Trump would. I know a lot of you are probably quite offended. I'm sorry, but that's just how I feel. Martha Radish just brought up a good point. How in the world is Trump going to defeat ISIS? I mean, he's been literally saying, oh, I'm going to defeat ISIS bigly, so fast, I'm going to wipe him out. He doesn't know how to do that. He doesn't know anything about governing. How in the world? He's just going to insult him, make him more mad, get him to Obama's. I'm sorry, this is just not good for us. I'm sorry. Matt Dowd, I believe is his name. He just said Trump will be the first president with no government or military experience. He doesn't know how to run a country. I'm sorry. It's really not going to be good. And I'm sorry for everybody who's getting offended. It's just really bothering me. It's really not going to be good for our country, I think. Hopefully, the people he's convinced are right. I want nothing more than this country to be a completely solid, safe, great place. But I just don't think he can do it. Really sad. Hillary's just won Nevada, but it's not going to be enough. That's 6 votes. She now has 215. Trump has 244. She's going to have to win, like, everything else to win. It's really going to be hard for her to win. The Dow has now gone down. All of our stocks are plummeting down. The 401k supply is going to be down 5% tomorrow. Just because we think Trump's going to win. It's ruining us. It's a little after 1 a.m. It's taken a while. There's literally no way Hillary's going to win at this point. I mean, there is a way, but extremely unlikely. She'd have to win, like, everything left. I just think if Bernie had won the primary, I think he would have easily won this election. This is gonna be horrible for this country. I'm sorry. It will be. That's how it's gonna end up. I don't think George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, John Adams wanted this to happen. But it did. It's most likely going to. He's still 244. He needs 270. He's going to get it. He's ahead in all the states that haven't been called yet. He's going to win. My heart goes out to all the American citizens, whoever they voted for. And I hope we can find a way to work this really bad mess out. I mean, all the polls were saying Hillary would win. But somehow, all those polls were wrong. Trump is going to win. It's just not good. I'm very tired at this point. I never stay up this late. Got a long day tomorrow, but it's nearly 1:30. Times Square has gone completely quiet. It's a pro-Hillary crowd. They're just in shock that this has happened to the country. I am too. I don't mean for this video to be a downer, but that's how I feel right now. I'm just gonna keep laying here. Maybe I'll go to sleep. But Hillary got 3 votes from Maine. Trump got the 1 because Maine does it a little weird. But John Podesta just came out at the Hillary rally for there was gonna be either a concession speech or a victory speech, which actually had a glass ceiling that they were gonna crack, showing that she cracked the ceiling. That we finally got a woman president. He came out because the arena was only rented till 2:05 a.m. It is now 2:07. He said, "It is too close to call. We will not say anything until tomorrow." He told everybody to go home. It just felt so sad. They were playing Fight Song, but just nobody was feeling like any kind of victory. Trump's won. He just has to win one more state, and he's officially won. He's way ahead in all of them. He's won. So I'm just gonna keep laying here. I'll go to bed when they officially announce Trump has won, which I hope doesn't happen, but I'm pretty sure will happen. So, but whatever happens, we must remember, God is stronger than Trump. Trump is not all-powerful. God is all-powerful. If God does not want Trump to be president, he will not be president. If God does not want Trump to do horrible things, he will not do horrible things. So I gotta say, God's gonna help us through. So, nearly 3 a.m., Trump just walked out. Pence talk. Hillary called Trump to concede. And Trump just got it 265. He still hasn't gotten it 270. So he must have won one more state. What have we come to? I'm sorry, y'all. I don't feel like we can recover from this. I'm sorry. Yeah. God will prevail. The Almighty God can defeat Trump, even if Hillary cannot. Or maybe God will work through Trump. God will prevail, either way. He just won. He officially got to 275. He is our next president. I'm gonna go to bed, but before I do, I don't want this video to come off as negative. I want him to do as well of a job as he possibly can. Though I've got a lot of doubts about that, I will be absolutely thrilled if he does good for this country. I highly doubt he will, but if he does good for this country, I will be thrilled. This is a scary time, but God's going to help us through. Well, I'm just a bear living in a crazy life in a country that Donald Trump is going to be the president of. God will help us through.